45 balls.
I think we could have won a bit earlier. Could have been a convincing win uh, based on how the wicket was playing. It was initially coming on pretty well with the new ball, and after that, it was difficult to score runs when the ball got a bit old. But if we would have played more aggressive, we could have won a bit early, I felt.
Hi, Shreyas. I'm Syed Iyer from Ball News, Pakistan. Congratulations for this crucial victory against Pakistan.
Thank you.
Do you understand that the bowlers, they played today a very splendid job for you, for the Indian team today, and they've made easy a victory for the India?
Our bowlers, right? Yeah, absolutely. They bowled tremendously, especially in the middle phase where the ball was turning and also helping a bit. As we know, even in the previous game when we played over here, the wicket is a bit slow. It's spinner friendly, of course, and the way they've been bowling consistently over a period of time, I think the amalgamation of all three bowlers mixing up quite with also the experience that they possess, I think that brings a lot of clarity in their bowling.
Shreyas, the first match, perhaps trying to force the pace, you got out. But how satisfied are you scoring a half century, 56, and also the crucial third wicket partnership of 114 runs with Kohli, actually?
Yes, see, always content when the team is winning the match. And getting a 50, I thought initially I was struggling a bit to maneuver the ball in the gaps. I think Abrar bowled brilliantly. It was important and crucial for me to play out that spell and rotate the strike at the same time. I took some time, and then once my eyes was set, I thought that sweep and reverse sweep would have been a great option to put them on the back foot, and I think that worked pretty well for me. And from there on, it was important to build the partnership till the end, and yeah, quite imperative in the middle to take the team through, and I think we played pretty well in those phases.
There's Shakir Abbasi from Pakistan. As you know that this is the tournament being hosted by Pakistan. तो अगर ये मैच आप लाहौर या कराची में खेलते पाकिस्तान के खिलाफ और वहाँ जीतते, इस जीत का टेस्ट पे कुछ फर्क होता?
देखिए, मैं एक भी मैच खेला नहीं हूँ अभी तक पाकिस्तान में, तो मुझे पता नहीं एग्जैक्टली कैसा फील होता था. बट एट द एंड ऑफ द डे न्यूट्रल वेन्यू है, दोनों के लिए एक तरीके का चैलेंज है. दुबई में भी आके हम लोग ज़्यादा खेलते नहीं हैं, बट एट द एंड ऑफ द डे एनी विक्ट्री अगेंस्ट पाकिस्तान इज़ स्वीट बिकॉज इट्स ऑलवेज कॉम्पिटिटिव एंड एक तरीके से चैलेंज होता है और प्रेशर भी एक्सटर्नल बहुत होता है. तो बहुत ही मज़ा आया. मेरा थर्ड गेम था पाकिस्तान के खिलाफ, मज़ा आ गया.
Yeah, Shreyas, yesterday Gill spoke about the need to have a right intent in the middle overs. But somebody like you bats in the middle order. How easy to show the right intent on this pitch because fluency is very hard to find on this pitch. So as a middle order batter, how do you go about in the middle overs when the ball goes off?
You see, as I mentioned, it is important to adapt. It's not easy to go in and straight away start smashing the ball because you need to gauge the pace of the wicket, how it is coming onto the bat. And I took few balls at the start to see how it's coming. And if you show that intent on every ball, it is difficult for a batsman, to be honest. But if you take some time, see how the ball is coming to you, and let the ball, do the talking rather than you dictate out there in the middle. So I felt that the partnership is crucial, especially on these wickets where you know that the total won't be that high, considering how the wicket is playing.
Hi, Shreyas. Just taking off from his question. We know how good a player you are of spin. So was that during your partnership, it seemed like you were the one who was going to go after the spinners. Just talk us through the talk with Virat during that phase of the game.
See, I never think that I would be charging the spinners. As I mentioned, Abrar bowled brilliantly, and it wasn't easy to take charge against him. And in that particular phase, it was crucial to take singles as much as possible and take the team and the game till the end, so that once we reach the 30 or 40 runs mark and if we have wickets in hand, it is easy to charge on from there onwards. But until then, I personally feel there's no need to take on, because you know that there is a certain target we need to achieve. And I think everyone played a crucial role in this victory.
Shreyas, you watched Virat century from closest quarters, given that he was struggling for runs all these days. And today, what do you think he did right and what he may not be doing earlier?
See, I've never thought of Virat struggling for runs. It's just the mindset that he possesses over the years. He's always hungry for runs. And I remember yesterday, he had come almost an hour before us for the practice session. He played few balls and he was looking from outside, he looked as crisp as he looks all the time. So I never feel that he's struggling for runs, to be honest.
Shreyas, the run of good scores that you've had, how satisfying is that? Because in the previous series you weren't a sure starter. And just another one, you mentioned sweeps and reverse sweeps. To some batters it comes naturally, others have to work on it. Is it a team strategy given the conditions here to work on that?
I'll answer the second one first. See, to play sweeps and reverse sweeps straight away, it's not easy. For me at least, this is from my point of view. But rotating the strike is going to be important going forward from here on, because that puts a decent amount of pressure on the bowlers. They keep changing their line and lengths. And yeah, once you keep taking singles, you get loose deliveries here and there. So yeah, once you charge on or take on the loose deliveries and hit them for 4 or 6, I think the bowlers are more under pressure and you can keep ticking the scoreboard from there on. And talking about my appearance in the team, I think it was a blessing, to be honest. Yeah, because I've already mentioned about it in my previous interviews, but I would always take it as a blessing.
At number 4, the sort of platform is already set when you come into bat, the situation being what it is. So how much of your experience helps you in understanding how to go about it, and how much do you rely on inputs from your partner when you walk in?
Well, I must say it's not always set. Sometimes you go in when we lose quick 2 wickets. Either ways. Yeah, so I love to take on the bowlers when we are under pressure, and that's my mindset. If we take the charge, if we gain the momentum towards us, then it's easy to steady the ship, and from there on, the rest of the batsmen, when they come in, it becomes easy for them. But if the top orders, they steady the ship, it's imperative that we keep rotating the strike and see to it that we get to a good total, decent total. And yeah, in the last 10 overs, all of us have been playing 20-20 cricket a lot, and we've got a fair idea about how to take on the bowlers from there on.
Shreyas, just to check, we saw Shami and Rohit coming out of the field, and they came back and participated in the proceedings. Any injury concerns in the team?
Not really, to be looking at them. I mean, I had a brief chat with them. Both of them were quite comfortable with the way things progressed. And yeah, from my knowledge, I don't think there is any issue. Thank you. Thanks. Cheers.